Hello beautiful people and welcome. In today's video we are discussing division rules. Now if you watch the multiplication rules, here they are once again, and you're going to notice there's a similarity between multiplication and division. Now we're going to talk about this later on, but multiplication is the opposite of division. That being said, the rules for that is extremely the same, and if you memorize the multiplication rules, you're going to memorize the division rules. All right, these are the ways that you're going to see division. The one that you're going to see most in our class is going to be in the form of a fraction. So it's going to be a number over a number. But when you read it, it's divided by. So A divided by B. All right, let's talk about those division rules. But before that, let's say disclaimer. It's my disclaimer time. If I make a mistake, I am human. Let me know and we can learn from it. All right, division rules. Here it is. I have pre-written them for you. First rule is this, I guess first two rules. Let's actually do first one rule. Let's see, let's get a sticky note and cover this up. First rule, positive divided by positive. If both numbers are positive, top and bottom, your final answer is positive. Let's look at our multiplication. If you multiplied two positives, if both numbers are positive, your answer is positive. If both numbers are positive, your answer is positive. Okay, let's try another one. If both numbers are negative, your answer is positive. If both numbers are negative, your answer is positive. So far, everything's the same for multiplication and division. So far the same. Let's see if there's any changes here. If I have a negative divided by a positive, again, let me shift this so you can see. If I have a negative divided by a positive, my answer is negative. Let's see here. If I have a negative multiplied by a positive, my answer is negative. Still the same. And our very last one, if I have a positive divided by a negative, my answer is negative. If I have a positive multiplied by a negative, my answer is negative. The division rules are exactly the same as multiplication. Nothing changes except the way it looks. One is next to each other, one's on top of each other. Same thing, right? All right, let's do some examples. Just to let you know, if the signs are the same, the answer is always positive. If the signs are different, the answer is always negative. Let's do some examples. Now, before I do anything, we're going to write if our answer is going to be positive or negative, and then we're going to fill in. So let's do positive or negative. Top number, positive. Bottom number, positive. Same top and bottom. That means our answer is positive. Negative on top, positive on the bottom. They are different. Anytime they're different, let me write down the word. Anytime they are different, your answer is going to be negative. Top is negative, bottom is negative. Anytime they are the same, your answer is positive. Top is positive, excuse me. Top is positive, bottom is negative. They are different. That means our answer is negative. 18 is negative, 2 is positive. Again, mathematicians are what? Lazy. So if you don't see a sign in front of a number, that means it is a plus. So top is negative, bottom positive. They are different. That means our answer, final answer, is going to be negative. I don't know if you guys saw that. I totally hesitated. All right. Negative on top, negative on the bottom. That means they are both the same on top and bottom. If they are the same on top and bottom, our final answer is positive. And once again, 5 on top, 5 on the bottom, but we're more interested right now in, is the number positive or negative? So I have a positive 5. How do I know there's nothing in front of it? If there's nothing in front of it, that means there is a plus in front of it. Why? Because mathematicians are lazy and we don't want to write that. All right, so I have a plus on top, plus on the bottom. Both are pluses, both are positive. 5 is positive, 5 is positive. The same means we have a positive answer. Now let's go back and use the trick that I taught you. If you haven't watched that video, go ahead and watch that video right now. It's multiplying. Let me back up. It is dividing with multiplication. I think that's what the video is called, dividing with multiplication. So let's do that. So we have this and this. 5 times what? is 25? 8 times what is negative 64? Negative 3 times what is negative 15? Negative 3 times what is 27? Positive 2 times what is negative 18? Here we have negative 6 times what is negative 36? And our last one, 5 times what is 5? All right, let's go ahead and fill in our symbols. We already know what our final answer sign is going to be. For example, this one's going to be positive, this one's going to be negative, this one's positive, this one's going to be negative, negative, positive, and positive. So now that we have that, let's go ahead and solve. 5 times what is 25? Everyone should be screaming 5 times 5 is 25. 8 times what is negative 64? Again, if you watch the multiplying with your hand tricks, then you know how to multiply 8. So in this case, it's going to be 8 times 8. Here's 8. Right here, middle finger's 8, middle finger's 8. Put them together. Anything touching or below is worth 10 each. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I have 60. We're going to multiply the rest. So I have 2 by 2. That is 64. So that means I have 8 times 8. We already know that this 8 is going to be negative. So we just write 8. Let's try another one. 3 times what is 15? So negative 3 times what is negative 15? We already know that the sign is going to be positive. So negative 3 times what is 15? That should be 5. And we know that that 5 is positive. All right, let's try another one. Negative 3 times what is 27? Negative 3 times what is 27? We already know that our answer is going to be negative. There it is, negative. And then we know that this is going to be 9. If you don't know that that's going to be 9, go ahead and watch the multiplication trick video, and then you'll know a quick way to multiply by 3. So you're going to know your multiples of 3s. Let's do the other one. 2 times what is negative 18? We already know this answer is going to be negative. Okay, so negative what? 2 times what is 18? You can do that using your fingers. But 2 times 9 is equal to negative 18. Did you guys see that? I didn't realize that was going to be the same answer. All right, let's do 2 more. Negative 36 times, negative 6 times what is negative 36? You guys can't see that? Let me zoom in. There it is. Negative 6 times what is negative 36? We already know that this answer is going to be positive based on our division rules. So 6 times what is 36? 6 times 6 is 36. Hopefully you guys can see that that is a wonky looking 6. And our last question is going to be 5 times what is 5? We already know that the answer is going to be positive. 5 times 1 is 5. All right, beautiful people, that wraps up this video. Please make sure that you practice your multiplication rules and your division rules. And then once you know multiplication, you will know division rules. And once you know division rules, you will know multiplication rules. As always, if you have any questions or if you caught a mistake, just let me know so I can learn. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.